YouTube, Jay Evans here, yet again. Another video. This one was about the K Michelle video I saw the other day, and it was an interesting video. I have a bunch of notes that I wrote down here. I could go through them real quick. She said all men are generally bad people. Then she blames black mothers for raising their boys wrong. Then she says the wrong men stunt your growth. But she also moves on to say she loves thugs and the dude that she dates has to have hood in him. This was the one that poked out to me the most. She curved the dude for 20 years, then finally gave the guy a shot, right? And that's the guy that she's been dating now for 3 years. Also, gold teeth and dreads. That was her prerequisite for a partner. Gold teeth, dreads, and tattoos. That was her shit. Like, that's what she liked. And there's nothing wrong with having a certain type. It's when you've just dated one type of man or woman and you start to complain about the way you're getting treated for something that you picked. K Michelle is an older woman of 35 years old. I'm not gonna go in on her. She has a lot of inner work that she needs to do. You don't, at any point in your life, you shouldn't be altering your appearance to fit anybody else's. That's a sign of lack of love. And then to push that on somebody else and then be like, oh, it's all your fault. And then saying I'm securing a bag. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, your inner work is work you do on your heart and soul is probably the most profound thing that you can do for not only your mental health but your spiritual health. All it is talk about money and he gotta climb walls. I'm not even gonna talk about your looks, but you're not what you used to be, mentally or physically speaking. You curbed a dude for 20 years only to now give him a shot, and you've been dating him for 3 years. That shows me, and you see, this is the problem with people, what they want versus what's good for them. What you're chasing, if what you're chasing does not want you or isn't treating you good, like, don't sit up there and say all men are bad men. You sound like these bitter ass men online who just childish. It's a childish thing to say, oh, I don't think most men are good people. But yet only Jesus and Obama are in the 1%. But you don't even know what goes on in Obama's home. So for you to say that's, and then when she had a caller came on the radio. He said, Big E. He said that, he doesn't understand why some women choose these men and then they get mad when shit hits the fan. He said point blank, some women have to take responsibility. And then that's when she flipped her shit. So, judging by her reaction, like, you already know what it was. She knows that's the truth, but she's vehemently rejecting that idea because her ego can't handle it. Her ego couldn't handle the truth. And then she tried to attack him verbally. Oh, being married for such and such a years doesn't mean that you're a good man. I don't understand how, and you see, again, it's choice. Her father was I'm sorry, hold up, let me pull up my notes. Her father's a black history professor. And she said from her own mouth that her father was a real one and a good man, right? So Jesus, her father, and Obama are in the 1%. Then she goes on to say She thinks most all men are generally bad people. Like, you don't you don't go out into the wild. You don't go to a bear's den to you don't go. All right, how do I'm trying to think of an analogy. Like, you don't go to a lion's den and then poke a lion and then get mad when the lion attacks you. It's the same thing with your dating criteria. You're blaming the lion for being a lion. If you dated a certain type of dude, what was it? Dreads, tattoos, and he gotta be hood. Oh, and gold teeth. Like, what? Where? I'm not saying dating a hood dude is a bad thing per se, but like, what about his personality or whether he likes children or not? Is he emotionally intelligent? Things like that. Like, this isn't a mentality of somebody. Maybe at 35 now she's wised up, because now she's dating that dude who she had in his friend zone for 20 plus years since high school. Yeah. Oh man, and again, this isn't just a woman thing. It's a man. Men do this too. I don't want y'all to think like I hate K Michelle or anything. I love K Michelle. When she first came out, I thought she was hot as hell. Dark skin, beautiful face, beautiful voice. I thought K Michelle was the shit. But she has inner work. She has self-esteem issues. And she used the example of one of her friends excuse me, altering her body to get an ass job done, and then the man left her. Is that the man's fault? Why would you don't alter your body for anybody? Like, that doesn't make sense. That's a lack of love that you have for yourself. Basically, by you getting that done, you're basically saying, "Oh, I'm not enough. He says I should get it, or she says I should do this surgery so they could cut my kneecaps and make me taller." But you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. I don't. I get it because I've been there. I had a girl cheat on me and I tried to stay with her and work things out because I had a lack of love and respect for myself. And the more she disrespected me, is the more I stayed. And I blamed her for no, I blamed her for like 6 months to a year. And then I really said, I looked at myself. I was like, damn. I look back on it. I'm like, damn, I was a pussy. Flat out. You see what I'm saying? Is that it's a double standard. Let's be real. A woman gets hurt by multiple men, and the woman did nothing wrong. The woman did nothing wrong. Then when you ask her what type of dude she like, oh, gold teeth, dreads, tattoos. That's it. Personality, where's the personality? There's nothing else behind your gold teeth, dread, and tattoos. Oh, when he gotta have hood in him. That is childish. Grown ass woman. And she just now stopped this at 35 and just, what the fuck? Curved this dude for 20 plus years. And I'm not saying dudes don't do this too. Again, guys do this shit too. A lot of men and women want what does not want them. And that's the human condition, to be honest with you. That's the human condition. We all want what does not want us, especially when we have inner work that needs to be done. And it's sad. I wish more people would love themselves more and appreciate who they are and what they have. Don't let nobody tell you what you're doing is wrong. You know who you are at your core. People are going to clown you for being yourself. People are going to clown you for being yourself. Whole time they're wishing they were more brave, emotionally, physically like you. And that's just how people are. It don't matter. It could be even your family members. Tell you too soft, you too sensitive, all of that shit. Or you too, you know what I'm saying? Don't let people tell you who you are. People can't tell you how much you're worth. It doesn't make sense. I think it's kind of sad. Like, I don't want to ramble on too much, but it is kind of sad that, Even myself, speaking for myself, I'm now learning to really love and appreciate who I am as a person, and it's sad. I'm 26 years old. I should have been doing this shit. And you know that's the funny thing. We all come into this world knowing who we are and what it is we want out of life, but yet the way shit is set up, we listen to other people and we let them influence us and take us off our course. Some people do. I should say, I don't want to say most people do, but a lot of people do. And I'm just going to close it with this statement: hurt people hurt people, right? If your dating criteria is so shallow, right, that you like there's nothing behind it. Where's the spirituality? Where's the mannerisms? Like gold teeth, dreads, and tattoos. I get it. It was years ago for her, but still, like you can't look at criteria from the past and then based on your past go, oh, I just think men generally are bad people. That's retarded. That's retarded. They had a woman in China had all 20 of her boyfriends buy her iPhones, and she sold all of them to put a down payment on the house, and they confirmed it. They confirmed it. It was true. So does that mean all women are bad people? Fuck no. There's always negativity sells like y'all wouldn't even believe. And then people love yourselves, man. Hurt people hurt people, and that's my final statement. I love y'all. Goodbye.